Yeah, you're going to help us solve number 3 and number 4 from the assignment. You can just delete your previous answer, or you can do it in another space. Hi, Nick, go ahead. What do you want to say? Do you want to help us to solve?
I want to join with my system too.
All right, good. Join with your system. You solve number 5 and 6.
Okay, thank you.
Oh. Hello, Success. Did you go off? Okay. Nick, have you joined with your system? Why are you guys delaying now? I have a lot to cover today, please. Success, what's the problem? You stop sharing. Hi, Success.
Can we skip? I think everybody has done it. So the way we are saying we have a lot to cover, if we can skip and then maybe at the end of the class we can do this one, it will be better. Yes. Because almost everybody did it. I mean,
it's not about doing it, it's about knowing it. You know, some people can just use this thing to do. Okay, Joy, what's up?
I'm fine, thank you.
All right.
Do you want me to share now all the?
Okay. Okay, you can share, Joy. Go ahead.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So can everyone see my screen?
Yeah, sure, we can see your screen. So you're just going to go straight to these numbers 7 and 8. We already have people that owns 1 to 6. So you just do 7 to 8.
All right, thank you so much. So to check for the smallest unit that was sold, first of all, this is unit sold. I use the mean function to find the smallest unit. 7, 8. The smallest unit that was sold. Let me see. Equals mean, and then I went towards this. So that was how I got my answer for the smallest value, the smallest unit that was sold. And if you don't think it's correct, you can also use the filter to check it in from smallest to largest, and you will see that this is actually the smallest unit that was sold. And to answer the number 8 question, it said calculate the total revenue for the top 5 orders with the highest revenue value. This is our revenue. I want to calculate the top 5. So what I did in this case, I had to sort first. Here's the filter from largest to smallest. This will enable me to see the first 5 revenue, the 5 highest revenue. So we have them here. And all I did was to sum. I used the sum function to calculate this part. Equals sum, bracket open. This is the first one. Drag to the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Close the bracket, enter. And that's how I got this value. This is my just a moment. Yeah, these are my answers for.
Oh, okay, Joy.
Answers.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. Okay, that's great. So, does any person have a question for Joy? Any person has a question on what she did to understand what she did? Or Success, please share your screen. No question for Joy. All right, Joy, well done. You've done great as always.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done. Success. Great.
Well done, sir.
Yeah, great. Well done. Are you all right?
Yes, sir. That's a little network issue. It's raining over here.
Okay. So please, let's quickly do it before the network goes off again.
Okay.
Number 3 and 4.
So number 3 says, what's the highest profit recorded for any order? First of all, we need to know what a profit is. So if we are trying to calculate profit, is mostly the revenue generated minus the cost. That's when you get the profit. So I created a folder, a different column for my profit, as you can see it right here. Using the same formula, equals to cost minus the revenue.
Okay.
Okay,
Good.
I mean the revenue in this case.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay. Equals to the revenue, total revenue generated minus the cost. That is the result. And then after
Great.
using the referencing, I filled out the distance. So the second question for number 3 says, what is the total profit made? So the total profit is actually the summation of all the profit, which is equals to, you sum, open brackets, you drag everything. So that is the total profit generated, 69622. I don't know if it's in
That's
naira
great.
or dollars we
Okay,
are
help
using.
us. Just format it to dollar. We don't have any business in naira. Format that column by
Okay, sir.
dollar. Format it in dollar, please. Can you do that? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh, great. Great. Oh, Canada, that's Canadian dollar. One US dollar, please. Not Canadian dollar. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. If you want to use Canadian dollar, that's fine. But I prefer US dollar because it's higher than Canadian dollar. So you can see that we have several type of dollars. So you make sure you're choosing the right one. All right,
Okay,
great.
sir. It's
That's
there.
amazing. All right, thank you, success. This is amazing
Yes, sir.
work. You've done great, and I love your work. Is clean. Your color blend is perfect, and that's
Thank you,
great.
sir.
That's a great one. All right, so you
Thank
stop
you.
sharing your screen. We are going back to Kiki now. Kiki, you cannot run away from us today. This is your first time speaking here, and you have to solve a question. Did she go out of this call? Kiki actually ran away from this call. Can you imagine? Kiki, hey God, she ran away. All right, let's go to Neka. Neka, please share. Okay, Kiki is back. Kiki. Hi, Kiki. Kiki, go ahead. Share your screen, please.
Okay. I can't share my screen. My network, I don't know, my laptop is not
Oh,
connecting.
okay. So what we'll do now, let's solve your own question. I'm going to share my own screen, then you're going
But
to...
what
Can
okay.
you see my screen? Kiki, can you
Yes,
see?
I can
Okay,
see your
great.
screen.
Okay, let me
Yes,
help you solve your own. Tell me
yes.
what to do. Tell me what to do so that I can solve your number 1 and number 2. Number 1 question is what?
Okay.
Mm,
Number
wow.
was
Oh, your network.
the
Ah, okay. It's fine.
revenue generated.
Generated.
So what I did was I I just I went down to G. Can
Okay,
you hear
total
me?
revenue. This revenue, right? G,
Yeah,
yes,
G. So
yes.
I wrote equals to,
Equals to,
yes, revenue. G, that's G.
yes. Equals to what? Revenue.
Can you hear me?
I'm on G. I'm on G already.
Yes.
Equals to G.
Yes.
Revenue.
G,
Yes.
yes.
What should I type?
G2
Equals
equals to sum, yes.
sum.
Yes, equals to sum bracket G2 up
G2.
to G21.
Okay, I should just go straight down, right?
Is equals to sum, yes. Sum G2.
Oh, is this
Yes,
correct?
sum G2 bracket G2.
Is this
Yes.
correct? Is this correct? All right, great, great. How many orders are recorded in the table?
That was what I did.
Yeah, you've done this one correct. You're
How
right.
many other? I did to,
Equals to
yeah, is equals to count.
count.
Count. So E
E.
B.
All right, B.
Yes,
D.
B is the other number.
Okay.
B for ball.
Oh, B. Okay.
B is the other thing, yes.
Okay, as in the B column, right?
Yes, I used the B column to
Okay.
count the order.
So we select everything in B, right? And it gave us 0. Why is it giving us 0? Why is it giving us 0? Is this the formula you want?
Yes, I have it on system.
Is this hello, ma? Hello, ma?
I did B.
B?
Yes. B. Yes. B2.
B2, okay.
B2 to B21.
Okay. B2 through B21, right? Like this. Then I'll close.
Yes.
Should I close the bracket?
Close
Okay.
it.
Enter. It's giving us 0. Why? Why is it giving us 0? Can we try another thing? Did your own give you 0? Is it 0 you got?
No, I got 20.
20, okay. So what's
I'm
going
already
on?
checking my
Is it my laptop that's
assignment.
not good?
No, it's not your laptop. Oh. I missed something. I'm coming.
All right. I'm waiting for you. We've done success. You did not do number 4. You're supposed to do 3 and 4. Then who is supposed to do 5 and 6? Who is supposed to do 5 and 6, please?
It's me, Neka.
But the answer is 20
Neka, you've
now.
done your own, right? Neka, yeah, now. You said, Ma, you said what?
I said it's 20 other now.
It's the 0 that you got to. I don't know. Why are we getting 0 now? How can you
Supposed to
fix
put
it?
count A, not only count.
Kemi, are you there?
Yes,
Kiki,
count
sorry.
A for numbers.
For numbers?
No, count A is for text. Why
A
count is for numbers?
text, yes.
The
Because
row
it's
has
yes,
will
count
have
A for
Hello,
alphabet.
Kiki. Hello, Kiki. Can you tell me what to do to solve this problem? Hi, Kiki. Go
Count
ahead.
A because
Okay.
column B is in text form.
Should I write
It's
count
in
A?
string.
I should write count A, right?
Count A.
Okay. And what? What else should I put? I've written count A
Count
already.
A. Yes, is equal to yes. Is equal to count A, yes.
Count A. Then what next after count A? Bracket what?
B20 to B21.
B2 through B21. And now enter. Great. So now we have 20. That's great. Amazing. You've gotten it right. So here we had a blocker. We had an issue because Excel is seeing this column as a text and not numbers. Because
Yes.
this thing is
True.
IDs, like primary key is like a key. So it is treating it the same way it's treating all these ones that are text. So if we had used this one, it would have given us the correct thing. All right. Thank you so much, Kiki. Kiki, we appreciate you, all right?
Thank you.
So how do you feel talking
you
in the
very
class
much.
today? How do you feel teaching us this thing today? So you have to
Yes,
always
I
try
feel
to
good. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
contribute, in the class so that you'll be teaching us a lot of things. All right, that's great. So let the last person, Neka, please go
Thank you.
ahead. We're almost timing out. We spent 30 minutes already. So Neka, go ahead, ma. Okay, you want to share your screen, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead. I'll stop sharing mine.
Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, we can.
I'm just sharing already. Yes, I've seen your screen.
Okay, so my question is 5 and 6. So here we are asked to find the lowest revenue for an order, which is the mean. So the table that we are going to use is G. So our formula is going to be equals to mean, that is minimum bracket G2 column G21. So this is our minimum lowest revenue. The lowest revenue means the lowest income that we made. The lowest income that we made. So now, number 6 is the third largest number of units. So they want to know the third, after the first and second goods sold, what is the third one that was the largest in the realm of top 3? So the last 3, what is the largest goods sold? So we are going to use equals to large, and the column to use there is a column E. So we use E2.
All right.
E21. Then the K means the third. What are we looking for? So we are looking for the third largest, and I press enter. So this is it. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing. Smart students. This is great. All right, that's amazing. Thank you, Nick. I can stop sharing. Thank you so much, everyone. You've all made me proud. Yeah, I can see that we are actually following. So we are just going to jump ahead. But before we do that, I want to correct something. Joy, what she did in this one, I don't know why you gave her the correct answer, but it was okay. Kiki, go ahead. Do you have any question
Yeah.
for?
Yes, I have a question.
Okay.
For the number 8.
Number A, right?
Yes.
Number 8.
Is there
Okay.
any number 8? Yes, the last question. Because how I went about doing that was I had to look for the highest revenue, the 5 top highest revenue one by one.
That's a lot of
And then
work.
I
Okay,
added,
let me
yes,
quickly
that's a lot
address
of
that.
work.
Just listen, let me quickly
Okay,
address that. So
thank you.
Nneka did it. Sorry, Joy actually did it. But what she did was just to do the sum. I don't know why it worked. I think she used Juju to do it. Because if not, it's not supposed to work. She actually, what are we looking for? Calculate the total revenue for the top 5. So she just did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, she sorted it before.
Okay, she sorted it. Okay. I think that's why it works, which is okay. But okay, the sorting also works. That's fine. But most times, if you have a large data set, that may actually affect your work. I
Okay.
think it will also work if you sort it and then Let's see.
I summed it.
So you can sort.
She
Look, you can
sort
do
before she
sorting.
summed.
I used some
Let me show you what
formula.
Nneka did. So this is what Nneka did. She came here in this table. If you drag down, you can see sort. You can sort smallest to largest. You can sort largest to smallest. So if I sort...
No, that is not what I did, sir. I didn't sort. I used a formula.
Okay. Where did you write the formula?
I use equals to sum. Equals to sum, open brackets, then large.
No, that is not Neka. Joy is the one that we are talking about.
I'm
This
the
is
one.
I did.
Okay, I'm not the one that used sort. It's Joy that used sort.
Yes.
Okay, it's okay, it's okay. So this is the right formula to use because that's sorting. When you're sorting, this is the adverse effect of sorting. We'll do a lot of sorting when we get to SQL because you must be sorting by something. Now, if you sort from largest to smallest, it's going to bring the largest value to the smallest. And it has already changed everything about the table. Imagine if it was not only chocolate chips that we had here, if we had other things, it must have destabilized everything. Mr. Abbott used to be the last person here, but he's now the first person at the top. It will also change this other ID. Your other ID will change. Your other ID now will no longer be from 1 to the highest. It will now change, and a lot of things. So it will also change so many things in your table. So that sorting is not really the best thing. So what I taught you is to use formula, which is I think Nneka used. So all you need to do is just to do sum, because you're supposed to sum all the large ones. But I think it's part of what we are going to do today, which is conditional formatting, like conditional, using condition or logic. So we're going to use logic. We're going to do sum. No, the first thing we need to do is large. We want to find large, and the array. The first thing that large wants is the array. So we're going to give you the array. This is the array here. Then a close. So the next thing is supposed to be your K. But now you're not looking for 1K, you're looking for 5K. And you're not just looking for the fifth one, you're looking for 1, 2, 3. So you're going to put it in a list, something like a list. This is like a list, or sorry. You're going to put it in something like this. You're going to put the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, and fifth one. So after that, now you want this is going to give you the 5 values that are the highest from the first, second, third, and fourth values. This is what it's going to give you. But you want to sum them. So you wrap everything in a sum like this. So you put everything in a sum. It will get those 5 values and sum it and give you. Do you get? So you wrap it, then you hit on enter. Yeah, this is the value. So it will give you the same correct value. This is very important. We are going to do this now when we start. We're going to learn how to use different formulas and functions to get what you want. All right. So that pattern, that was very tough. For that thing Joy did is a thoughtful one, but it's just that it may affect other things in your table, and you don't want to disfigure the table or tamper the table. So you want to just maintain this and do what you want to do. All right. So I'm going to remove this. I don't want to save. So let's jump into our today's work. But before we do that, I want to quickly tell all of us that like I told you, we'll have just a couple of classes, like 2 or 3, to round off Excel and move into the next thing that we'll have. We're also going to have our project. So please, if you're owing the company, this is the right time for you to, if you have any outstanding or whatever, make sure you take out this week to clear it off and make sure before our next class, you have cleared off your balance. You don't want to be owing. Of course, I don't even sleep well when I'm owing somebody. So I wonder how some of you are breathing when you're owing us. So you try to pay off so that by next class, if you don't pay us, we are going to arrest. We are going to arrest. So please, that's it. So let's quickly go into today's class. Today we are going to, I don't know where we stopped. Let me see. Okay, so we did this is going to be the VLOOKUP. We finished everything here. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to bring out 2 questions from here, and we are going to be having 2 more winners of our gifts. We're going to give out our rechargeable and the wireless mouse and pad. So stay till the end so that you can get those two questions and answer them. You may be the lucky winner. So today, let's talk about condition. Okay, let's start with our slide so that we have to be in line. So yesterday we talked about, last class we talked about functions and formulas. We remember everything we discussed. So we were able to handle the math functions, the sum, the average, the median, the mode, the count. So the median, you already know, the median simply gives you the middle number. I don't think we touched on it, but it's as easy. Most times you don't even need it. Most times, since you can use your large to find any position or value that you're looking for. So, but most times you may just want to find the middle number in the whole thing. The median gives you that, the average and the count. Then we are going to start with, today we are going to cover some ifs, average if, and the rest. We're going to look at the logic if, ifs, and or. Then we are also going to look at the text functions, the date functions, and the lookup functions. So if we are fast enough, we may end up looking at lookup function, but if you're not, then we can move it. We'll join it to the VLOOKUP. We'll do the lookup functions and pivot table next week. All right. So probably we'll be running off with Excel next week by the grace of God. So let's start with the conditional. So it's a good thing that we're able to understand from everything we've done. We understand some very well, average, median. So, but when you now have a condition, like for example, that table that we had, where is the table? This table that we had, what if we were looking for, look at this one. I purposely just gave everything as chocolate chips here. All right. But in this one, you can see, if you look at the table, you can see that we have mixture of different products. We have chocolate. It could be that your store is selling laptop, smartwatch, Apple Watch, phones, and all that. So you can have all of them listed under the products column. So here we'll have the chocolate chips. This store sells chocolate chips. They sell fortune cookies. They sell oatmeal raisin, they sell snickerdoodle, they sell sugar. So, and these are different products that customers are buying. So what if we wanted to find the profits we made from each of these things? So you can see that it's going to be a condition. Now you're not just doing total profit, sum. Sum is not going to give you that. You are looking for a condition. What I want to find the total profit for a particular product, or it can be a particular day. Your manager can say, okay, get me all the profits we made on a particular day of the week. All right. It may not be, it may say, okay, get me all the products that was sold on a particular date. So that date becomes a condition. It means you cannot add everything that you're seeing here. You must have to stick to the dates that your manager has given you and get only the sales that were made that very day. I'm just going to mute everybody. All right, good. So it means you are going to filter your data to get only the dates. All right. So if I converted this table back to normal table, I could be able to sort or just filter out the particular data that I want, which I've told us is not the ideal thing. So you use a formula to achieve that. So this particular condition, this conditional formatting helps you to do the same thing that the math function does, but applying a condition. Remember what I said, applying a condition or conditions. So you're using some if, for example. Let me use some if. I think we may not cover everything, but it's the same thing. Whatever you do with some if, average if, count, they are the same thing, all right? You can just, since you already have idea of count, average, all of that. So let's say now here, we want to get, okay, let's start with some if. I don't know how to be fast with this explanation and you still understand. So some if and some ifs. Some ifs, yeah. So now we want to get the revenue, or okay, the profits column. I don't want to add any new column. Let me work with what I have. Okay, let's just put this, because we want to get the profits that we got from a particular this thing. To be this. minus this, right? This is the formula for profits. So this is the profits we made from each of these sales that we made. So, but we want to calculate the profits we made from only selling of sugar, only sugar, the sales of sugar. How much was made? Then I'll just come here and say equals to sum if. Remember, Excel will always suggest it for you, right? Once you begin to type, it will suggest it for you. Sum if, you can see. Then once you put it, Excel will still keep guiding you on what to do. It will tell you, okay, give me the range. I know what to do, just give me the range. Then the range means the place you want me to go and get the thing that you want to add up. And the range here is this. You add up all this one, you give it this one. Then it's okay, give me a comma. You give it a comma. It will tell you, what are you looking for? What do you want to calculate the sum for? I just want only sugar. It's okay, that's fine. Give me a comma. I give it a comma. I say range. Some range means what do you want me? Do you want me to calculate the total unit or the total profit or the total cost or the total revenue? You tell it that no, I just want the total profit. You collect the range. This is where I'm going to find. It will ask you, where am I going to find the profit, that the thing that you're looking for, the things you want me to return. You tell it, okay, go into this column and find all the profit that was made from only sugar. Then you close. Once you hit enter, it's going to calculate this. This is only for sugar. So let's see if we are correct. Sum, if we do the sum for only sugar, this is only sugar, right? 1, 2, 3. Only 3 sugar. But you can't do this. Remember, if you have large data, you can't do this one. No. You see, we are correct. It's the same thing. So it is going to go into this place and stick to only sugar. It will ignore every other thing and then come to profit or whichever table you want it to sum. If you want it to give you the dates and all that, or the units sold, how many pieces of sugar was sold. Let's say, okay, we want to check how many pieces of sugar was sold. You do sum if, then it will ask for the range. Of course, this is the range. You can also select the entire distance. Just do this, then put a comma. It will ask you what criteria sugar. You close with a comma. It will ask you again here, it will ask you sum range. What do you want to sum? We want to know the total total quantity of sugar that was sold. You just hit on enter. It will give you the total. This is the total profit that we made from selling 47,042 sugars. This is total profits only that was made from selling this quantity of sugar, right? Do we understand this? So the if function applies a condition. It tells you, you can see, even though we selected everything in this column, but don't give me the profit we made from everything. Restrict it to just sugar alone, or snickerdoodle or oatmeal, the one you want to select. You select that one, then Excel will just give you only, so it will go through. Imagine if this table was like, we had up to maybe 800 or maybe 1,000 rows on this table. So it will walk down through the whole 1,000 rows and select only the ones that have sugar inside, only those ones that have sugar, and then sum up all the profits and return back the profits we made from selling just sugar. You can also do that for revenue. You can do that for cost. You can do that for all of that. Do we understand, please? I try as much as possible to explain it very, very well, but you can still ask questions if you don't understand. Do you all understand? I want to see your reaction. Do we understand some if? Oh, great. That's great, Marco. So it is the same thing for any other if, any if at all. As you can see, we'll have count if, we'll have average if, we'll have mean if. You already know how to use all of this thing. So all you need to do is just to add the if in it. You already know how to use, all of them are the same. So if you want to do like average if, is the same thing that you do. So let's say we want to get the average. I think let me reduce my, can you still see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so I just want to have everything, so I won't have to be moving around. So let's say we want to do the average, get the average for maybe sneaker doodoo. We want to get the average for sneaker doodoo only. Okay, for chocolate chips only. The average profit, the average revenue gotten from chocolate chips only. The average revenue for chocolate chips only. All right, so what I'll do is to come here equals to average. Once I'm typing it, I'll go to if and select average if. The range, it will ask you, where do you want me to go and get what you want me to get? I want you to go to the product column, okay? Put a comma. It will ask you, okay, criteria, what do you want me to get? Which criteria do you want to use? I want you to just stick to chocolate chips, okay? So what do you want to add up? Is it the total profits? Is it the total cost? Is it total revenue? Is it the total quantity sold? I'll say, no, I just want you to give me the total revenue we got from only chocolate chips. And then when I hit enter, it will calculate the total average profit. So for all the chocolate chips in the store, there's no way we know that the average profit you're making, your average revenue is 5,101. It can be above that, it can be below that, but you always make this revenue from chocolate chips in every batch that you stock up in the store. So it is the same thing with count if. So we can say, okay, we want to know, since we have agreed that we'll have 20 orders, right? From the assignment we did, we saw that we'll have 20 orders. We can even count it and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It is 20 in total, but out of these 20 orders, or out of these 1 million orders, or out of these 1,000 orders that we have in this data set, how many is chocolate chips? How many orders did we get from chocolate chips? Now, this is not units sold. I'm not asking how many units sold, but how many orders of chocolate chips did we get? So you just come here, how many orders of chocolate chips? You say, okay, since you already know that to get how many, you use count, right? So you now say count, but because there's a condition, it will have to be count if. So you tell it to count if it is this condition. Count, only count if it is this condition. It will ask you what is the okay, now okay, I want to know how many orders did
Fortune cookies.
I wanted to use name. Let me stop using so that you not think it is only range. You not think it is only this thing that let me use something else. I just want it to always be practical. So remember what we talked about customer ID. We said that a customer can place as many orders as possible, right? So we now realize that we made a mistake. I think we corrected that in the assignment, but I don't have that data set opened anymore, and I can't go and start opening it because of time. So, but let's correct it here as well. So if this 001, it belongs to, is the customer name Kiki, and we now discover that another order was placed again by the same 001, automatically it should be Kiki, right? So this order was also placed by Kiki. Don't mind me, I just populated this thing from my head, so I wasn't thinking. So this is also Kiki. And anywhere you see 003, it means that it was order placed by Kiki and not Edna. This is 003 by Kiki. Is another one by Kiki and not Albert. So we now said, okay, anywhere you see order 004, it is Ebuka. So anywhere we see 004 is Ebuka's order. 004 is Ebuka, not Fumi. This is Ebuka. All right, and so on and so forth. Anywhere you see 002 is happiness, right? So 002 is happiness. This is also happiness. And all that. So you can fix that by yourself. I've just gotten what I want. So we want to know, out of that 20 orders we had in this data set, how many was placed by Kiki? How many orders did we get from Kiki? So you can just come here and say, since it's a condition, I'm going to count if it is Kiki. I'll count. Where do I want to, what is the range? Where should I go and look at? I'll come here and this is the range. Can you see it is no longer this one that I'm using, because I was using this one because I was trying to get, was considering product, which product, but now we are checking customer name. So I use the customer name column, and then it says the criteria. Which criteria do you want me to? So Excel will always tell you what to do if you look at this IntelliSense, this direction here. You know, the other one, the one that we did a sum, or the sum if, it was range, criteria, and range sum. But this one, it is now range and criteria, because you are counting. So it will now say, you've told it where to go and count. You say, what should I count? Which criteria should I count? I just want to count for Kiki. Then you hit on enter to tell you that it was 6 orders that was placed by only Kiki. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it will just count everything, but only Kiki where it is Kiki. Do you understand this thing? Who does not understand? Please just let me know if you don't understand. Please let me know. Okay, everybody understand, right? Do you all understand? All right, great.
Yeah, we understand.
Okay, great. So that's just it. So let's check how many orders was placed on the 1st of July, 2025. How many orders were placed on the 1st of July? How many orders were placed? Who can tell us what to do?
We have date, yes.
This is the dates column. How many orders were placed? Who should tell me what to do? Can you tell me what to do?
Count in.
Eh? What did you say?
Count in.
Neka, please go ahead.
So
Go
we
ahead.
are going to use count if.
Count if, okay.
So the range is F2 to F22.
Great. All right. So
Then
I
the
have a space
criteria.
supposed to be S22. All right. The
What's the
criteria
date
is what?
again, sir?
We are looking for the 1st of July, 2025.
Okay,
All
the
the orders.
criteria is 1st of July,
So I'll click on this one.
2025.
Then I'll choose. It will show me how many orders were placed on the 1st. So this is first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is correct. So that's it about if. Then I am not good. So there's no point going through all of them, because it's the same thing. If you want to do count, some if, some average if, count if, mean if. So you're looking for the minimum if it is. Do you understand? So you're looking for the minimum if it is. So that's just the way you should know it. If it is, count if it is. So now some ifs is now where you now have different multiple condition. You know, if you're using if, some if, it is only one condition. And now what is that condition? You're looking for when it is just this. Give me all the profits when it is only chocolate chips. Give me all the number when it is Kiki. How many orders is Kiki placed? It is only one condition that you're looking at. But what if you want to get all the orders that were placed by Kiki on the 1st? Because it was on the 1st that Kiki came to our shop. And Kiki also came to our shop on the 3rd. And she also came to our shop. Okay, this is 1st again, the same day. Then she also, don't just ignore this data set. I just formulated it. It may not be, because you cannot have 1st here again. This is supposed to be 2nd, like this is now the 5th day. So I just populated it to be able to explain what I want to explain to you. But logically, 1st, after 1st, this is the 2nd day. This should be 3rd, 4th, and all that. You cannot come and have 1st here again. Do you understand? So, but just ignore that logic. So, but now we can see that Kiki placed order on the 1st. She placed order on the 3rd, and she also placed order on the 5th and on 25th. So we want to know all the orders that were placed by Kiki on the 1st Not, we don't want to know what she bought 25th, on the 5th, and other days, just on the 1st. Or we want to check the profits we made from Kiki alone. So you can see the first condition is that it must be Kiki. The second condition is it must be on the 1st, or if we are looking at, you can have as many conditions. You can even say, I want to know the total number of orders, the total profits we made from orders that were placed by Kiki on the 1st. You can have as many conditions, as long as it's not one condition. You use if. So let's put that into practice. Let's check for all the profits we made from Kiki alone. So we want to do sum if. Now it's now be some ifs or some if s, something like that, whichever way you want to call it. So, but the good thing is that you may not even have to cram this. All you need to do, like I told you in the first class, that just know that Excel can do this thing and know where to, like, for example, I need to know that I need to put equals to first before writing formula. All right. Once I know this and I know that what I want to do is sum, that's all you need to know. Excel will now do the rest, or direct you, or help you with the rest. So the first thing is say sum range. Remember, in sum if, it was range first, but here it is sum range. That is, it's asking you, what do you want me to add up? I want to add up all the profits that was made, comma, is to say criteria 1. By criteria 1 means all the profit that was made by Kiki. So for this range 1, it will ask you for criteria 1. This criteria range means, where do you want me to focus on? I know you want me to sum all the profits. Which place should I go and focus on? Go and focus on the customers column, because that is where we want to get what we want. We put a comma. It's okay. What is the criteria I should focus on in that customers column? It is Kiki. Focus on Kiki alone. It's okay. Criteria range 2. So you can have criteria range 3. Now, criteria range 2 can be, we can decide to say, okay, date. On which particular date? We can use the dates column again. Criteria 2. Which dates do you want to choose the particular date on the 1st? Then you put comma again. It can keep asking you for more criteria, as many as you want. You get criteria range 3, criteria 3, criteria range 4, as many, in fact, as many. But remember that the more conditions you give, the more narrow, the more smaller your results will be, right? Because imagine if we are not considering dates, we just wanted to get all the profits that was placed by Kiki. It will get both for the 1st, it will get both for 5th, it will get both for 21. So the answer, the result will be larger. But now we have also placed a more condition saying only for 1st. Only for 1st. So it will remove 21. It will remove the other place by Kiki on 5th. It will remove all other ones and focus only on 1st. So if we now add another order, maybe by quantity, maybe units sold. So the more criteria you add, or the more conditions you add, the lesser the result. All right. So, but we want to just stick to these 2 conditions, and then we'll close the brackets because we are okay. We hit on enter. It is going to calculate only the profits made from this thing. Let's see if we are correct. Let's see if we are correct. We are going to put some. Then we want to get only profits we made from Cookie on the 1st. Kiki, not cookies. So we made this profit from her. This is 1st. We want to add this one. Which one again? We made this profit. This is Kiki. This one. This is Kiki again, and this is 1st. This one. This is not Kiki. This is Kiki again, and this is not 1st. So we can add this one. This is Kiki again. This is 5th. We can add it. This is Kiki, and this is 21. We can add it.
21.
Any other one?
No,
Am I missing anyone?
no, you did not.
All right. So I add it. You see, we got the same thing. So Instead of imagine the way we did it manually one by one. Imagine if you have 1,000 row. Can you be able to do that? That's not possible. You can't do it. Even if you want to do it, it will take you a lot of hours to do. And after wasting all of those time, you still realize that you're wrong to give a wrong answer. But in a second, with this function, in a second, Excel runs through the entire data set and gives you that result as long as you give it the right condition to use. Any question, please? Do you understand? Do we understand? Please, I need your feedback.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, I do. I understand.
All right, good. So, you use if to solve one condition and use ifs to solve multiple conditions, as many conditions as you want. So please, someone should tell me all the profits we made from selling chocolate chips on the 1st. Tell me all the profits we made from selling chocolate chips on the 1st of July. Who can help us with that? Or should I choose somebody? Let me choose somebody. Adekunle. Hello, Adekunle. Good evening. Are you here with us? Adesola Adekunle. Hello, sir. Are you here with us?
Hello. Hello. Good evening.
Okay, Adekunle is not
Hello.
active. Okay, yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, how are you?
Oh, fine, thank you.
All right, please.
Yeah.
We want to know, do you understand what we've been doing? Have you been following?
Yeah, I'm just trying to follow along.
Oh,
I'm
are you
not
on your
sure.
laptop or your phone? You sound like you're lying down on the bed. Okay.
I'm on my laptop.
Oh, great, great. So we want to know all the profits we made from selling chocolate chips on the 1st of July, 2025. Can you help us with that? Just tell me what to do. I'll be typing it for you. Yeah, okay.
I'll try. But I wasn't really following along well.
So you just
We
say it
use
out. I'll be
the
typing. Which formula are we going to
okay.
use? Which function are we going to use?
The question again, all the profits that we made from
Selling
chocolate
chocolate
chips
chips, yes. On the 1st. It
on,
must be on the
on
1st of.
the 1st of July. Profits. We use some ifs.
Yeah, hello, good evening. Please, I'm in a meeting.
Hello?
I'll call you back shortly. All right. Yeah, I'm hearing you. I'll write what should I write?
Some ifs.
Okay, that's equals to, right? Or should I just write some ifs?
Equals some ifs.
Okay, equals to some if, right?
Ifs.
Okay, ifs. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. What next? Oh, this is the,
Then
sorry, I did, let me write it so that you'll be seeing the question. I want to know the profits we made from chocolate chips on 1st, right? Can you see the question now?
yes.
So you said I should write some ifs, all right? I've written that.
The sum range will be the product.
The product.
The product column.
Great. Comma.
And then the
criteria range.
Criteria. You said?
Criteria
Yeah,
range.
the criteria.
Yeah.
The criteria will be 1st of July.
1st of July. Okay. Should I close the bracket?
Yeah, you close the bracket.
Oh, do you think this thing is correct? Will it give you the right value? Because you're using, okay, you're not sure. Okay, it's not going to give you the right value because you're using multiple conditions, some ifs, and you're giving it only one condition.
Okay.
So that's wrong. So please, who can help her because she actually tried, knowing that we're supposed to use some if is a lot of brain work already. So who can
You
help?
use the sum if formula.
Okay, Mr. Nana, Mr.
So
who?
equal to
Uh-huh.
sum if.
Who is speaking, please?
I'm speaking.
Oh, okay. Okay, go ahead. I'll use
So
equals to
equal sum if.
some if, Abby.
Yes.
Okay. That is if, not ifs.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead.
And then when we open the bracket, the range is what we are looking for. So we are looking for profit from chocolate chip. So we go and take the chocolate chip, the column, the product.
I should highlight all the
highlight
column,
everything.
Abby,
Yes, highlight everything. Yes.
Okay.
And then the comma.
Mm-hmm.
And then the criteria is the chocolate chip. So just pick chocolate chip in the criteria.
Okay.
And then the sum range is the profit column. So we'll highlight everything as well. And then we'll close the bracket.
Close the bracket.
And then the enter.
Okay. Does this solve the problem? I think it does not because you
No, sorry. You said profit on the first. Okay.
Yes, it has to be on the first.
Okay.
So
Now,
who
in
can
that case,
help
I was
us?
supposed to use
This
some
one,
ifs.
Let me give it a try.
Because if you are looking for
Okay.
chocolate chips,
So you only
and
have
then
one
the date,
chance. You only have one impression to make. So
the
let's try
date,
someone
there's supposed
else.
to be some ifs. It's supposed to be
No,
some ifs.
no. You're done. Your time is over. You did
Let
not
me give
make
it a try. Let
heaven.
me give it a try.
You did not make heaven in your first trial. So who else is trying? Just one last person, please. We don't have time. If you know, you just come up. Don't try. No trial again.
Okay, well done, sir. Hello. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So we are going to use equal to some if.
Some if.
Yes.
Which of them? The if or ifs?
If, the first one.
Oh, okay.
Then our range is going to be on the profit side. So we have to highlight everything right from the top to the yes. And then our criteria.
Criteria is what?
The first. Okay.
So this is going to give us a wrong answer because you cannot use. So let me solve it. Let me solve it. Don't worry. Let me solve it so that I don't keep wasting time. So now we are looking for, this is from the question you are going to see, bring out the points. Number one here is the profit. Number two here is chocolate chips. Number three is on the what? On the first. So the two condition is it must be profit made from chocolate chips on the first. So once you look at your question and you see that the conditions are more than one, automatically it is some ifs. Some if that one solves your problem. Once you're able to know what to use, so Excel, you've done your own part, Excel will take over from you. So the next thing is asking you for some range. What do you want to add? Profit is your sum range. You want to add all the profit that was made, comma. It will not tell you, okay, criteria. What criteria? The first, anyone can be your criteria. The two criteria you have here, you have two criteria. Number one is the date. Number two is the product. These are the two criteria. So anyone can come first. You can do your product first. You can do your date first. So let's choose product first. You can choose the product. As inside that criteria, what do you want to use as your criteria? What should we look out for? It is chocolate chips. You close it. Then you are done with the first. It will now move to the second range. What is the second condition? We want to make sure it is on the first. So it is the date condition. Select date. Inside that date condition, what date are you looking at? It is the first of the month. You close. Bring on the third condition. As many conditions as you want. Keep bringing it up. Then now we don't have any other condition because we fulfilled the profit, we fulfill the product, we fulfill the dates. So no more condition. We close and then we hit on enter. It will calculate it for us. Do you guys understand what we did just now? So now alternatively, let me repeat it for the last time and explain something. Equals to sum if. I'm using sum if because I have multiple conditions to fulfill. The first condition is the sum range. What do you want to? Is it the product? Is it the cost? Sorry, is it the profit? Is it the cost? Now let's get the total quantity that was sold on the first. Total units of chocolate chip that was sold on the first. I want to know all the chocolate chip that was sold on the first by different customers. So you're going to check first, all the first here. So we don't care who bought it. We don't care who bought it. We just want to know only chocolate chip that was bought on the first. So the first thing is the sum range. We want to know the total quantity that was bought, total units sold, comma. Now, it will not, the only first thing, just tell it the range. Then the next thing is the conditions. It will not start asking you for the condition. So the first condition is criteria range. Where do you want it to go? You can either tell it D or you can just highlight it. But I want to use D now. D what? From D2 through D22. Through D22, okay? And so I will say, okay, that's fine. What criteria are you looking at? What do you want me to check? Now, you can come here. What you want me to check here is for chocolate chips, right? So what you want me to check is chocolate chips. You can also write that chocolate chip by putting it in. Make sure you write the way it is. If you make any mistake, Excel will not listen to you. Chips. You can see that I put it in a what is this called? Quotation mark because of this space. Because it's a text, right? Anytime you're writing a text, you must put it in a distance. So I'll close it. It will now ask me the second condition. The second condition is from cell F2, from F2 through F22, right? From F22. I'll close it. What condition should I look out for in that particular one? So you can now write the dates or just click on it since it's a date. So, or you can put the cell, but most times just choose the dates. Then you close. Let me just hope this thing work. If I didn't make any, okay, it's not gonna work because maybe I didn't type this thing well. My typing, maybe I made a mistake. Chocolate chips. So that's why you see me just picking it directly instead of typing, because definitely you make a mistake. So you just allow Excel to do the job for you. All right. So the sum range is you want to know the total unit that was sold. Then criteria range, the first criteria is chocolate chips. The criteria here is chocolate chips. Then the second criteria is the date. Criteria here is the date. Then you close. You can see a total of 3,358 pieces of chocolate chips were sold on the first alone. So this store must really be making a lot of sales. Do we understand this thing? Do we understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right. Hi, what's up? Is there any question? Hello. Yeah, Marco, go ahead. Hey, what's up now? I'm in the class.
Okay, sir. So what I understood from this is that while using summing function, your first condition should refer. Okay, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. What I understood from this function is that while using summing functions, that's for many conditions, your first condition should refer to what you are interested in. For example, if you want to get the total revenue,
I can hear you.
if you want to get the total revenue from product chocolate chips that was sold on 1st of July, your first one should be considered on the revenue column. That's what I understood first, because some people we are getting confused which one to choose first.
Okay.
I hope you understand what I mean, sir.
Okay, are you asking a question? Can you come again? Because I was really trying to understand your question. You say if
is not kind of a question. It's like if you want to do a conditional this thing that has some misfunctions, the first one should apply to what you are looking at for. Assuming you want to get the total revenue, that is total revenue from chocolate chips on any dates. The first one, the first range should be
okay,
applied.
no. See, this is what you should see. Let me show you. I know it's confusing. That's why I keep saying that Excel got you covered. Excel is your guy. You understand? He doesn't want you. All you need to know, just know. Now, look at this thing. If you say some if, after typing it, Excel has started telling you what to do already. See, it wants you to supply the range first. Give it a range. Where should I go and get what you want? Give it a range. Give the range.
Exactly. Yeah.
Then what is the criteria? What should I look out for? Look out for chocolate chips, comma.
Yeah.
Then what do you want to add up? Maybe total quantity that was sold or the total profit that was made. You can see how it flows step by step. 3. Now it's a different ball game when you are doing some ifs. Some is the opposite. Here, in some ifs, the first thing that he told you to get was the range. But in some ifs, the first thing it will tell you to get is the sum range. Sum range. That is, you put the profit, the column you want to add up first before you now start putting the condition. But for some if, you put the condition first before you now choose the thing you're adding up, the profit column or any column you're adding up is the last thing. But for some if, the first one you choose is where it should, the range.
Exactly.
Then,
Exactly. Thanks.
great.
Yeah.
Any other question? So we can move to, we'll still have a lot more. Let's cover these 2 today, even if it means staying extra 1 hour. I don't want to come back to this now. I want us to just go straight to look up from next week. All right. So I think we are done here. Nothing else to do. So average ifs is the same thing. Average ifs, count ifs is the same thing. All right. So I want to get your reaction. Do you all understand? All right, understood. Musa, I'm really happy that Musa, especially Musa, even if any other person does not understand, but Musa understands. This is good to do. It shows that everybody understands. So now let's look at well, these questions we're supposed to solve it. I don't know. Can we solve it or should I give you an assignment? I actually have another assignment to give you, Bob.
Assignment. Please, an assignment. Thank you, sir.
All right, great. So let's go to logic. So logic is, this one is condition and this one is logic. So logic is like if you have a logic now, I want to know if a particular order meets a certain criteria or not. For example, let me add a new column that says we want to see all the people that bought more than 500 units. You can see this person wants to know, since we have some people that bought less than 500, we have people that bought above 500, right? So here we want to know the quantity bought, quantity level or whatever. You can call it anything. It doesn't make sense though. But so here we want to say, let me do it outside here so that it doesn't populate automatically. We want to say if the quantity that this person bought is up to 500, then what should we call it? We should call it premium order. Premium. If it is below 500, it should be standard. right? So if it is above 500, from 500, let's put it from 500. Or no, let's not say from. Let's say above 500. I want someone to ask a question here. 500 is what? Our premium order. If it is below 500, it is, should it be normal order or standard order?
Standard.
Okay, standard. All right, so this is what we want. So what this new column now should just tell us at a glance whether this person place is order. So if we look at this place, we can say, okay, this person bought from 500 and above. If we look at this place and it's below its standard, we can say, okay, this person actually did not buy. Without going to go and look at this column, we can tell from this column that this person. So this is a logic. You have to put a logic, and these are the logic sign. These are the sign you used to put logic. Less than. It can be greater than, it can be equal to, it can be less than or equal to, it can be greater than or equal to, and then I think, which other one? I think not equal to, not equals to. So these are all the sign you use for your logic. Any of this one is your logic. So let's do that. We'll come here and say equals to the if condition. If the first thing to ask you to put is the logic test. So the logic is, if it is above 100, if it's above 500, call it premium. So it will ask you for the logic. Then after the logic, you say, if it is true, what should I do? Or what should I say? If it is not true, what should I say? So the logic here is that the quantity is less than, is greater than, let's do greater than,
Greater than 500.
This is greater than, right? Like this is less than, like this is greater than, right? So,
Yes.
comma,
Yes.
if the quantity is greater than 500, sorry, no, comma, I have to put the 500 here, 500, comma, if the value is true, if it is truly greater than 500, what should I say? Just say premium, comma, then what if it is not, I'll have to put this thing. What if it is not true? If it is false, if it is not greater than 500, what should I say? Just say standard.
Standard.
And that's all. Then you close your brackets. Automatically, you can see it's going to populate. Sorry, because it's a table. We already know now. Because it's a table, it automatically do them for me. But let's, oh, sorry. I want to, anyway, I will not bother because we already know now how to drag down. So I just wanted to, if it was not formatted as a table, it will not populate automatically. But because it's formatted as a table, it's supposed to give us just this one, because it will check and go to this place, this column. It will just be looking at only this column and know whether it meets the condition that we have given in the logic. It says, if it is above 500, call it premium. If it's below 500, call it standard. So it will check this one. It is actually above 500, it's premium. It will come down here and check this one. It's above 500, so it's supposed to be premium too. It will check this one. This is less than 500. It should be standard. So if we drag it down and come here, you can see this one is premium. This one is standard. Then let's just drag it to the last one. Let's keep going. So it will use this condition that we have given it and check all of them. It will come to this one and see it is up to 500. So what if we have, let's say we have 500 here. What will happen is if we have 500 here, let's see what Excel will do. It is standard because we did not include 500 in our thinking. So when you're actually programming or writing out this or doing your analysis, you must have to be thinking of everything that can happen so that the logic you have put in will take care of it. even when it has not happened. You see, we didn't have 500 here, but we didn't even think about what if it's a 500, what will happen? So we did not put that into consideration while writing our formula or our function. So now 500 has occurred and Excel did not know how to handle it. It just saw it, okay, all Excel is considering is whatever is from, even if it is 500.1, it will take it as premium as long as it's more than 500. But it cannot handle 500 to see that it is below 500 because the condition says it must be above 500. So for us to put this 500 into consideration, we have to now use greater than or equals to. So it is greater than or equals to 500, then Excel will actually see this one as standard. But for now, because our formula says it must be greater than 500, and this 500 is not greater than 500, therefore it is standard. Do you understand? So if we had another, we can rewrite this formula if we want, but I believe we understand the logic. If we come here now and say, and that add equals to here, equals to. So this is now anyone that you see that is from 500 and above, this thing will not change. Now, before I change it, let me change the condition first. This will be, she's making noise. So let's change the condition. Do you know that above 500 is different from 500 and above? Do you know that these two things are different things? So when you're reading a question, you must pay attention to what the question says. Above 500 is, you're going to use this. From 500 and above, you're going to use greater than or equals to. These are the two conditions here. These two things are different, entirely different things. I mean, the function that will handle them are entirely two different things, even though they look the same, like above 500, from 500 and above. So the condition we have written here is for this one, above 500, which it has handled perfectly, but it got to 500 and doesn't know how to handle it. Now, let's now put from 500 and above. So just putting this thing here will change everything. If we hit on enter, watch that 500. Excel will change it. You see, that's changed it to premium. It's not a premium order because it is not handling from 500 and above. So if you have a large data set, it will handle all of that automatically. Do we understand? Please let me know.
Yes.
So the same thing with ifs. So ifs is the same thing. Is when you have multiple logic. Like the assignment I'm going to give you, we want to have all these customers now. We want to create a new column. Okay, let me quickly handle that. We want to create a new column that says gift. We want to gift our customers some gift. We want to say for every premium customer, give them a laptop. For every standard customer, give them an iPhone for Christmas gifts. Maybe we can have another condition that say below. Okay, let's also add below 500. You know, okay, below 500 is standard. These people that have below 500. Anyway, it's good. See, if as long as you're a customer and you bought something, we're going to give you a gift.
Watch.
Maybe smartwatch for customers that are
Below 500.
okay. So for 500, maybe we can call them normal. Maybe
Normal.
this normal. Below 500 is normal. Then 500 should be standard. So we can change this. So we can say 500 is standard. Then below 500 is
the average. Normal doesn't sound nice.
Okay, average
It should
customer,
be
right?
average now. Normal doesn't sound like that.
I swear, you're right. You're right. That's correct. So average customers. So that's it. This is the condition. So for every average customer, I give them this. So this if now will handle this for you. Or you can use nested if, like if inside if. or ifs can handle that. So let's look at what if does. Ifs, logic test 1. So logic test 1 will be that for every, come here, check if it is greater than 500, comma, value is true. If it is true, call them premium customers. Comma, logic text 2. If this one, check this one again, comma, is equals to 500, is equals to 500. Close it. Value if true. If it is true, put S, standard customers. Then comma. Then the third one is logic 3. Check this thing again. If it is equals below, if it is below, this is below, right? Below 500. What should happen if it is true? Give it average customer. Then close your brackets. See P. So this is the formula that we have written. Let's copy it and form a new listing. Let's copy this formula and form a new table and put it in the gift column. Just put the formula here. I'm not supposed to copy it. If it is above 500, if it is below 500, I'm not supposed to copy. Let me undo. So if we're looking at different condition, equals to if. So the logic is if this one is above 500, comma, the value if true, the value if it is true will be premium, comma. Then if this is nested if now, if this is true.
So if you use revenue, you won't get anything less than 500 though. If you look at the revenue figures.
Oh, is it revenue that I'm clicking? Oh, that's why I have that error. Sorry. So, but that is the concept. I don't know. The ifs is same thing as nested if. Like you have nested if, like this, a lot of if until you get your final condition. So maybe we can discuss that as an assignment. What I want to give you is, we want to give these people gifts or no. You can use it to score your students. You can use it to score your students. If your student, okay, this is not a student data set. I wanted to give that as an okay. Let's just solve it. I'll give you another one as assignment. If we're going to use the if condition. So this is what we want to do. If you scored more than 500,
quantity is more than 500.
yes. If logic 1, this is quantity, right? Quantity is above 500. The value if true. If it is true, what should it be? It should be a P, comma. Then the logic test 2, you go and check this thing again. If it is equals to 500, what should be the logic? If it is true, give it an S, standard. Then the logic equals to, logic test 3 will be this. Check this one again. If it is less than 500, then give it value. If it is true, give it an A average.
Yeah.
An A average. Then you keep on like that. If you have more conditions, you keep on giving it conditions. Then you now click on your enter. So, okay, let's just put, let's put it as premium.
Okay.
Let's put it as standard.
Standard.
And let's put this one as average customers.
Average.
So you can see.
Okay.
So it will check the quantity. This person actually bought more than 500. Okay, go ahead, success, please, fast.
Now the question I want to ask is that why is it that you are in the unit sold, you're only selecting one particular entry?
Yes. It's because I want you to consider this one. This is a table. I know automatically that it was going to populate. Let's remove everything. That's why I didn't want to format this in as a table. Normally, this is what we did only for this one. We were here, only here. You cannot come and select another place while you're in this column. Do you remember referencing, cell referencing?
Yes, sir.
Row, you mean, sir?
So it was what Excel used to populate the table, but this is what we did. We were here, and we told Excel that go into this table, this place, go here now. Want to check the units. Check if this person bought up to 500. If they did not buy up, if they bought more than 500, call them premium. Say that they are premium customers. Then, but wait.
Okay.
Wait, still stay there, don't go. Check again. Is that value? What if it's not above 500? Okay. Excel now asks you, what if the person did not buy up to 500? It's okay. What if you check if he bought up to 500? You now check and say it's okay. If he bought 500, what should I give it? Give it standard. Excel say, fine, I've recorded that. What about if he did not buy above 500? If he did not buy up to 500, but below 500, maybe 400 or even 200 or 300, it's okay, no problem. Give the person average. It's an average customer. That's why you are still here, because it's just like one person. You're in the class, and then your teachers, you're not saying if you get up to 70, your teacher will give you an A. You now ask your teachers, so what if I did not get up to 70? It's okay, no problem. If you get up to 50, if you get up to 60, you can get a B. You say, but I know, I missed a lot of classes. What if I don't get up to 60? Because I may not remember a lot of things. It's okay, no problem. If you get up to 40, you are going to pass. I'll give you a P. You say, I don't trust myself. I did not read I may fail this exam. What if I don't get up to 40? Your teacher say, no, don't bother. You're my boy. Even if you get up to 30, I'll give you a D. D for distinction. He say, okay, what if I don't read? What if I don't even know anything that you ask? I don't know how to speak English, and this is an English exam. Your teacher say you're a stupid boy. If you don't get up to that, if you get 20 or 10, I will fail you. You get F. So that is the condition here. It is still only you. Your teacher is still talking to only you. You. You see, only you now. A, 70. C, B, 60. Do you get? So Excel is still referring to this one person. That's why. Exactly. So now, because it's a table, that's why it automatically populated. So don't mind Excel, because it's a table. So when I said if the person.
Sorry to ask, but if you get to highlight the entire column, outcome still be the same? If you highlight the entire column, yes.
How will you highlight the entire table? How will you be writing on the entire column?
I mean, for the unit sold, instead of highlighting that particular cell.
Okay, but you are here. This is where you're writing your formula. So how will you now go and select every? It is, relative. Now you've forgotten relative. It is related to just one column. You cannot, if you're saying, unless you're writing on this column at the same time and you're highlighting everything at the same time. Do you get? You're here. Everything you're doing is relative to this column. So you're here. You're talking about just anything concerning this column. So you cannot highlight everything here. So just see what we did. And since we got the right answer, just learn what we did there. Forget about other things in your head. Just see what we did. Since it gave us what we want, so we just drag it down to do for others. Then it will automatically go through. You see, did we have any average? You see here, Albert. Albert used to be our favorite customer. What happened? Why is he an average customer now? Oh, because of those changes we made, right, with the data here. All right, that's fine. So, Kiki is now a premium customer, and happiness is also a premium customer, and all that. So that's it. I just quickly run through. I think we'll have every other thing. I don't think we'll have any other thing here. We've talked about if, and it's just when you're considering two conditions and the two of them must be true. Then or is one of them. One of them may be true. Two of them don't necessarily need to be true. So here and is when you're saying and maybe you want to say the person bought up to 500 and it was on the first, and so it will only take for only those that bought up to 500 on the first. That is for and, but for all is either of the two. Either one is either you bought up to 500 or you bought on the first. It will consider, it will take it. So you can just read them or maybe just browse it. Then I think that's all. Then here is the main thing. All these things. Let's quickly handle the text function and then the dates. But let me quickly do the date so that I don't waste time on it. It's really simple. So Excel knows the dates of every day. So the date function, you have today and then you have now. These are just two things. You don't have to be on any table. You can just come into Excel and ask it today. Just say equals to today and then close. It will tell you the dates of today without the time. It will not tell you the time. It will just tell you the dates. This is today's dates. Tomorrow, it will update automatically to tomorrow's dates. Next tomorrow, it will update to next tomorrow's dates. It doesn't have anything to do with a table or anything. You just go to any new sheet. Even if I come to a new sheet and I say date today, Excel will just tell me what is today's dates. Anywhere at all. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be any specific table, right? So, sorry. So today
Now,
is just by.
excuse me. We now show the date and time.
Yeah, we are. So for today, just go to any place in Excel if you want to know today's dates, or if you want to add dates in your table, we can just create a date table and then put today. Today will tell you today's date without time. So you can come here and put dates, just put today too. So the only problem is that you just write only today's dates in all. But now we'll tell you time. So equals to now. We'll tell you the dates and time of right now. So you can see. So when you have this kind of, one of our students had this issue when she wrote something in her assignment and she saw these things. She was so worried. She started calling me, chatting me, and she was scared that her essay has spoiled. I told her, no, that your essay has not spoiled. It is just that what essay wants to write here is larger than this space. So all you need to do is just to expand this space. Once you expand it, it will now bring out the value. But if the value is too small and cannot enter the space, it will use dash, dash, dash. So just expand it, it will write everything. So that is all about noun and. So the main topic of today, which is text function. So your text function, we are going to be, let me come here, text function. We are going to be solving all of this. So let me just use this thing so that we don't waste time on text function. We have just 10 minutes to round off. So text function is actually handles everything about text in Excel, anything that has to do with text and all that. So let me start by mentioning a few things that we're going to meet here. We're going to meet left, we're going to meet right, so all these things are just used to find. You even had mid. Okay, let me quickly read it from here so that you can just follow up, because I'm going to be really fast. So we'll have right, we'll have proper. Let me start from right. So right, it helps you to extract the number of characters from the right in a text. You have to give it a text, then it will now help you to extract the number of characters in that text from the right. Then for the left helps you to extract a certain number of characters that you want from the left, right? Then mid extracts just like your large and small. This one goes straight to where you want to extract in the middle and extract the number of characters you want to extract. So but you have to give it where to start and where to end. So it is like that. Then find helps you to find anything you're looking for, any particular text. No, not text, like letter in a sentence or in a text, in a cell. If you want to find any particular letter inside a text, it will help you find the position of that letter. Then search is the same thing. Two of them does the same thing practically. Then proper helps you, just like where you have the upper. The upper helps you to turn all your text into capital letters, while lower helps you to turn all your text into lower case. Then proper helps you to only capitalize the first words, like the first letters in your sentence, right? Then trim helps you to remove all the spaces you have, maybe unnecessary spaces. It helps you to trim it out and leave only the middle, the space in between. Like you have your name, John Doe, or Happiness Chamaka. It will only keep, if you have a space, a lot of space before the happiness, it will remove all those space. And then after Chiamaka, it only leave that space between those two letters. Then concat helps you to join different words in different cells together. So concat does the same thing as concatenate. Concatenate does the same thing as text join. So they are all doing the same job. So you can see text join here. Text join does the same thing as concat. But we'll see that in practice. I'm going to do all of these things when we get to Excel, and we're going to be really fast. Then learn helps you to get the length of your word or your text. It just returns the length. As you can see, Excel just learn that thing that you want. To just count how many letters are there and return the total number of length. Then the ampersand, this your ampersand helps you to join strings. It helps you to join strings, just like and this and this, or concate. It helps you to concate. It helps you to join string. So let's get into it. So let's say we have Kiki. We have Kiki, and Kiki's surname is maybe Ade. Yeah, Kiki Ade. So these are two different. This is the first name, this is the last name. So let's say I want to join these two names. I can use the word concate. This concat or concate. Now, concate and concatenate, they do the same thing, but as you can see, this concatenate has what we call future warning. It means that if you're using a lower version of Excel, you will not see concate. What you see there is concatenate from 216.
Okay.
But I'm using 221 up to 224. You see these things have been added to it. And this is also telling you that concate is no longer useful. They are now trying to remove it. Very soon they will remove it from Excel. They will now be using concate. So if you use any of them, they are going to give you the same result, concat. Then you're going to put the two texts you want to join. You select the first text, put a comma, select the second text, then you close. It will join the two of them together. But you can see there is no space here. So let me do concatenate. Let me use concatenate this time. Concatenate, just to show you that it is the same thing. So I want to join this one, comma. Then you can put a space by yourself manually by putting just space, literally, just like this. Can you see what I did? Then add this one, enter. You can see we've joined two of them together by adding space manually by ourselves. Did you see how I added the space? Did you see how I added the space? I believe you saw that.
Yes.
All right, great. So that is it. So what if I want to separate them back? If I want to separate them back, or let me say I want to get the first, let me get the first one. I can use left. I can use equals to left. So I want to get the text. So you just highlight the text you want to get, comma, which number, how many do you want to get? So the number I want, Kiki, I want to get only Kiki. Kiki is in the left, right? So I want to get 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, I'll put 4 here. Then if I hit on enter, it will get only Kiki for me. Then if I want to get Ade, Ade is in the right. I'll say right. Then I will now collect the thing, then put the number. Ade is what? 1, 2, 3. 3. Then I'll hit on enter to get Ade for me. And also, yeah, I think that's it. Then, yeah, that's how to use left and right. Then if I want to find a particular letter there, I can use find equals to find. I want to get which letter though, which text, find text. Then I want to get maybe A. I want to get the A. This is not case sensitive. It can be small a or big A. Then if I put a comma, where do you want me to go and find it? I'll just click here. Then it will give me the position of that A. If you count it, key 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus the space. K is 1, I is 1, I is 2, K is 3, I is 4, the space is 5, then A is 6. It will give you the position of that and all that. So let's just jump into it and fix all these things here. Then the first question here says, split the customer name column into 2 different columns that has first name and last name. So we have their both names are here as Emily Johnson. We want to split it. So the first thing you do is to add a new cell so that one you're splitting will now be in the new cell. So I'll come here. I want to split this one. There are 2 ways you can use formula to split, and you can also use, just come to your data. You can use this one, come to your data tab, then go to text splits. You can see text splits here. Click on text splits. This one is covering me. If you come to your data, you can see text column. Let me see. Okay. No. Let me see. Why is insert? It's not insert. It should be in data. I'll go to my. Let me see.
No, so it's the same place you want. It's the text to column, the same place.
Yeah?
It's the same place you want, the text to column.
No,
Isn't that the one that you
to...
want to use a delimiter and all those ones?
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's text to column.
Text to column, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Text to column, yeah. Thank you for that. Text to column. So I want to split this thing. I'll come to text to column. Then it will ask you what you want to use. Which parameter do you want to use? You want to use delimiter. Delimiter simply means what parameter, like parameter means it could be space, it could be column, it could be dots, it could be all of that. So we choose parameter. I want to use delimiter, sorry. Then you click on next. Then you choose which delimiter do you want to use. Is it semicolon? But what we have here is space, right? Between the first and the second name, it is space. So we're going to choose space. If it was comma that we have, we choose comma, but space is what we have. Then we'll click on next, then just click on finish. Then if you click on OK, there are already data that, do you want to replace it? So yeah, it will now split the name for us, as you can see automatically. It will split the name for us. You can see. So we can put our first name here. This becomes our first name. This becomes our second name. So this now becomes the last name. And this becomes the first name. So you can use this thing to do a lot of things. So let's say the second question asks us we've solved the first question. The second one say create another column joining the first name and the last name. So they just want us to reverse what we just did now. Remember we added these 2. So we need to put, create a new column. We want to have something called full name. We want to have the 2 names together. I don't want it to be separated. So here, what we want to do, remember when we did join, we can use text join. We can use let's use text join. We can use concat also. Equals, you have a lot of options. So let's use concat equals to the text. It will actually the first text you want to join, this one, comma, the second text. But remember, if we join the second text, there will be no space. We will not have space, right? but let's just join it. Second text, then we'll add. You see, it has joined this one and this one without space. So we want to add space. To add space, just come here to your formula bar, then put space. So use your quotation mark to add space, all right? So it has applied the space. We now have space in the names. Can you see what we did? Alternatively, let's go back. We can also use TEXTJOIN. Let's use TEXTJOIN. You can use TEXTJOIN. Then the first thing that TEXTJOIN will ask you is what is the delimiter you want to use to join them? Then you're going to put your space, of course. Then comma. The next thing is, do you want to ignore empty space in case you see empty space, like empty cells? In case you're joining multiple things up to 5 cells and one of the cells is empty. Yes, we want to ignore empty cells. We don't want any space. So we'll push through. Then it will ask you for the first test. I want to join this one and this one. Then it has joined everything for us. So that is it. The third question say get only the zip code of each customer. So this is the address, zip code. This is the zip code. So we want to create a column that says zip code of each of the customer. So we'll come here. Remember when we did find, remember when we did left and right. So if I wanted to get just this, what is this? Is it the province code? This is their province code. This province code is in the right. I can just say right. Then the text, you select the text you want to join it. This is the text. I'll select here equals to how many, what is the number of charts? Maybe I want to select 2, the last 2. I want to just get their province code, then enter. So you see Ontario, ON. For this one, it will be QC. For this one, it will be this. But this is not what we want. We want to get the zip code for this one. So it's going to be, the zip code is in the left. So it's going to be left. We're going to use left. Then text, which text are you going to get it from? This one. So how many? Zip code is 3. Now, if you look at it, they're all 3 here. So 1, 2, 3, just put 3 here. Then it's going to extract the zip code for you. Then you go down. You can see it has extracted just the zip code from this address. So you can extract anything you want to extract from any of them. Then let's create another cell so that we're done. So, but do you understand? Please, are you following? Just react. Let me know if you're following. This is the last thing.
Yeah, you're following.
Okay, great. This is the last thing that we're about to do. This last one is the last question, which is going to combine everything we've learned. Extract the customer's name from the email. So sometimes maybe your marketing team will now give you a bunch of data set that has a customer's email, and it doesn't have customer's name. It doesn't have customer's name, and they want to send email to those customers.
5,000. You send the amount for
Okay, good. So you just want to send email to these people, and you want the email to start with their name, like they want to have their full name, dear Emily Johnson. So for each of them, you want to extract the name from this email because the first name and second name was, let's assume it was not given. So from this email, we can apply everything we've learned to extract anything you want to extract from the email. Maybe you want to extract this .com, this com now, this com that is here, you want to extract it. You can just say this com now is in the right. So you can even use right. You can say right. Text is the email. Then you want to extract the last 3 from the right. You can see you've extracted the com there. This one you can extract for all of them. So let's say I want to extract from the right, from the left, from the left. I want to extract their name from the left. So, but they don't have the same equal number of name. So for example, for this first person, we can see that the name is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So can we actually say left equals to left? From here, you want to extract 13. I think that is going to extract the name for you. Johnson, Emily Johnson. But you cannot do that for all of them because they don't have equal. Excel is not smart enough to know that all of them are 13. Like this one is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's not going to work if you use that. So let's use find. Let's try to look for something that is common among all of them that is going to help us to do what we want to do. So you can see that art is common. So let's find the position of that art. Let's find the position of art. So we can say, how do we even find position again? Find. So it is find. So what are we looking for? Art, comma. Where do we want to find it in this test? Then equals to 14. So we can see that art is at 14. Okay. That helps us. Let's keep that one aside. Let's do something else. Let's now use right. Since we have the names on the right, let it extract the name on the right up to this point, this 14th point. So we'll use equals to right. Then text, this is the text, comma. So the number is 14. Instead of hard coding this 14 here, because we already know that 14 is where the art is. But if you go down, it is not the same for all the names. Excel is not smart to know that it's not the same. So we cannot hard code, but rather we can put the formula that we use to get this 14 here, which is find. So I will use find. Which text are we looking for here? We are looking for that art, right? Art. Then within which text? Within this text. Then you close this one. So you close this one again. Then equals to. Great. So we've gotten this first. Which one are we using? This one. Johnson. Okay. So it has gotten 14 from the end, which is not actually giving us what we want, right? Equals to G2. Then we find this one. No, it's not giving us what we want from the right.
So thought you should have copied the first one, indirect function.
That's something I want to get. Okay. Let's use another approach. So this one, the value here. Okay. Lane. Okay, we can also add the length. We can also use the length of that value. Okay. Let's try to use lane. So we are trying to get everything minus this 14, this one that we found already. We're trying to get everything minus the 14. So we're going to get the length, the total length of everything that we are looking for minus this one that we don't want. That is from the right. So this is what we're going to do here. We're going to do right. The text is this one, whatever is here, comma. They want to get the length of everything, which is the length of this one, the length of this text. We want to get everything here, minus find. We want to minus find. Which text are we? Find text. We want to minus minus this text that we already have, this one. Then within this text, of course, within this text. So let's see if this is going to give us, let's close the brackets. Email.com, no. It has gone from the right. Okay, right, it's supposed to be left. Oh, it's supposed to use left.
So can't we use flash fill and be free?
No. I want you to understand this thing. That is why I'm trying to use this one. Emily John, yeah. So we've gotten Emily John. Emily Johnson. Okay. Emily Johnson. Okay, what we are going to use here will be, let me see. Okay, let me see if I try space. There's no space here. Oh, this thing has gone off. Oh. There's no space here. This is not going to give me what I want. There's no space here. This is the only thing I want to use. Okay. Let's try something else since this is not going to work out. But I really I want us to restrict whatever we're doing within that text function that we are handling here. But I don't know why it's not working out. Because I wanted us to know how to use different, let me see. Oh, I have here. Okay. This is not going to give us what we want. Okay, if we use find, let me see. If we use left, equals to left, and then we use find, this is a text. Then we use find. What do we want to find? We want to find, this. Then within which text, this is the text. And then we'll close this one. So this is going to give us the full, close it in full. This is going to give us the full name, Emily Jones. So I think we've gotten it. We've gotten it now. Please, are you still following? Are you here? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, please? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you, sir.
So we've gotten it. We've gotten what we are looking for. So we
put it on the formula. Let's see.
Okay, let me repeat what I did.
So add -1 to it. Let's see something.
Okay. So we are trying to get just the name, extract these two names. So if they had only one name, maybe just their first name, it would have been easier, but they have two names. So that's why we had that challenge. But now we've gotten it left. We want to start from left. Then we want to extract text. Since we are using this as a point of contact, this @. So we're going to the text we want to collect. So left, this is the text. This is the place we want to get it from. So instead of putting the number, we remember that the number of this @ is at 14, but it is not the same for all of them. So we're just going to use that formula that we use, which is find. Then what are we looking for? That @ which we want to use to, separate all of them. Then comma, within this text, this is the text here. Then we're going to close. So we're going to close again. So this is going to extract everything from the left up until this point. It will stop here. All right. So we don't want this @ we just use it to, know where we are going to stop. We don't want it. And you know that this @ is at 14. So we want to get up to 13, not up to 14. Okay. So we want to get up to 13. Thank you for that. We want to get up to 13th or the one before the @ So we want to remove this @. So what we need to do is just to put a -1 here to remove @ -1. Then we hit on enter. It has removed the @ for us. So this formula has also solved the problem. But now imagine if I call you Neka @ at your name. Sorry, Neka dot your name. It doesn't make sense. So we need to remove this dot here because it's not part of the name. So it's a problem also. So if I come and call you, say neck at dot chuku, that doesn't sound nice. So we're going to remove it. We're going to substitute it. So we're just going to put a substitute. There's another function called substitute. If you check this thing, you can see that I think we'll have it here as substitute, proper, trim, join. Okay, it's not here, but it's also part of it. Substitute. Maybe I forgot to add it. So you say substitute. Excel has it as you can see, you call it substitute. Then it will ask you, remember everything here is inside this table. So it will ask you what you want to substitute, comma. You want to substitute this dot, put it in a quotation. What did you want to substitute it with? I want to substitute it with a space. Then close the bracket. It will handle that comma. It has changed it to space. So, but you know that these names are not small letter. Imagine writing your name in small letter. They also have capital letters. They all started with capital letters. So you have to change each of these things to capital letters. So we'll come back again and put it in remember what we said about proper. If you wanted to convert everything to to capital letter, everything, we'll use what? Upper. You use upper. It will convert everything to capital letter. So let's try it. Upper, then you come here and close the bracket again. For every bracket you open, you must close it. It will change everything to capital letter. If you want to change it to small letter, you already have it in small letter before, which is lower. You just change this one to lower. Everything will go to small letter, like default, the way it was. It's everything is in small letter. But proper will only capitalize the first and the last one. Proper. So you use the proper function, which is what we want. So this is exactly what we want. We've gotten the job done. So Marco, please hold on. Let me quickly. So let's extract the name. Let's answer that one. Extract name from email. So this column is going to be to extract the name from the email. So I didn't format this as a table. That is why it's not automatically populating. So let's do it here. Let's do everything we've done here. So we started with equals to, can any person remember what we did? Left. We started with left. Yes. Then the text. This is the text. Then comma. Then we now added a what? Find. Find. And this is the text you are looking for. Right? Then comma. The text is within this place. Then we close the find. And then we close the main bracket. It has given us this one. So all we did was to remove, let's use this formula bar because it's already too long here. So all we did was to remove minus one, right? I can't use that formula bar, it's confusing there. So we've gotten rid of this thing. So the next thing we did is to do substitution. Let's come here. Formula bar. Your eyes should be on formula bar. Substitute. Enter. Then we'll close the main bracket because we just opened a new bracket. You enter to.
Substituting the dot.
Eh?
So you want to take out the dot. That's why I'm using substitute.
Oh, yes. We need to put the dot. Then comma. We want to substitute with space, right? Then enter. Great. We have it. So now we want to convert to title. It's called title case. That is, we want only the first letters to be title. Then we'll come here and say proper. For proper, you don't have to add anything. Just say proper and close the brackets. Excel already know what you want. Then we got it. So this one, we want to color it to the background. Okay, don't worry. Then when we drag down, it will do the rest for us. Amen. That is it. So we've gotten it. Whew, this is quite stressful, but we got it. Marco, please go ahead with your question. We are done. We've closed for today. So questions. Go ahead. Go on, please, Marco.
function because this thing is very long. Since you are using MS 2021 version, can't you use a shorter function which is text before? Then you choose your cell. There's a function for that. This is a long
to extract the name from the email?
Yes, exactly. You use a shorter function. Text before is a function. This one is just for old version and is kind of bulky and
it's longer, Abby.
Cumbersome.
I agree with you. It's fine. You can use that. You can also try that. You can try. The thing is, whatever works for you is good. So this one works for us. And no, what I was trying to do is actually what you said can work, but what I was trying to do is to use everything that I've taught you here, everything in the text. This place now we use find, we use left, we use substitute, we use proper. Four of those things, we try to combine them here. Do you get? So, however, because at the end of the day, your manager just wants results. Whatever makes your work easier and shorter for you, do it. If it is longer route you want to take, go ahead. As long as nobody cares how you did it, nobody cares what you did to succeed. Just succeed and have money, have results. That's all what people care about. Do you get? So if it is whatever formula that works for you, Excel has like so many ways you can achieve one thing. Just like you saw we did here. We did almost 3 different ways to split and join these columns. All right. So any other question before we call it a night? I will drop the assignment in the group. I have to put it together, okay? But meanwhile, maybe I'll send you this data set. You're going to solve this, all this one. Since we didn't solve it here, you're going to solve this one also. I'll put a question here then for the text. I'll also send, okay, we've solved all these ones already. So I'm going to populate another question and send to you. All right, guys. So please remember to pay off your balance, whatever you're owing. If you don't pay by next class, we're going to arrest. I think that's all. I'll see you again on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, we're going to be looking at lookup, all about lookup, and then we're going to look at pivot table, and then we're going to be approaching the next class, which is going to be on charts, and of course, dashboard, how to build your dashboard. So in the absence of any other question, I'll say good night to everybody. See you again. Have a beautiful night.